皆様ごきげんよう。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to class. ということでね、ちょっと待って。よし、マイクを触りました。Okay, again, welcome to class. Thank you so much for being here. I am Mizuki, and this is a follow-up stream for Study with Mizuki 2024, the Japanese learning challenge that I am hosting. ということで皆様ごきげんよう。メイドミズキのやねら配信、そして、日本語勉強、日本語学習チャレンジのフォローアップ配信へようこそいらっしゃいました。本日なんと13回目っていうことでね。今年最後となっております。So, today is the 13th follow-up stream for the year, and guess what? The last one. The next time we'll be having this stream will basically be the time that I'll be congratulating you all on completing it. ということで、デルフィナスさん、カイさん、タイムトゥトゥロさん、プレリーさん、ハッキーさん、ダミアンドさん、皆様ごきげんよう。Thank you so much for being here. ということでね。Okay. Well, there's a few things that I want to go over today.Q&A grammar review, where is that? ちょっと待って。This is hard. あれ Where's... Oh, it's here. よしよし。post follow up. Okay. So the stream will be having 3 parts, I guess. We'll do this post follow up Q&A. Oh, well, before Q&A, let's do the form preview. And then Q&A. Okay, there you go. Hi. Twist-san, good evening. Okay, so there will be 3 parts to this stream today. We'll go through a follow-up, and then we'll do a form review. I'll explain about that later, and then we'll go through a Q&A session. なんでもう、いいじゃん。そんなにうるさい? Little lady is telling me that she wants to leave because I'm way too loud for her. She wants to sleep in peace. わかったわかった。でもここに、いいじゃん、ここにいて。なんでここにいちゃ嫌なの？そこで寝てやったらいいじゃん。なんで嫌なんですか？ You wanna go down? 下降りたいの？降りるの？わかった。そんなに行きたいの？なんでここは嫌なの？ここもふわふわってたくさん作ってあげたのに嫌なの？嫌だって言ってる。She's saying she doesn't want to stay here. Okay, fine. ワンじゃないんだけど。はい、わかった。はい。Okay. Sorry. That was... はい、I'm back. Okay. 失礼いたしました。はい、レッドフィックさん。なんかね、私がね、うるさいっていうの、she always tells me that I'm too loud. I'm like, what can I do? Like, I can't help it, right? 何もできない。しょうがないじゃんって言ってもね、関係ないんです。うるさいって言われる。Okay, where are we? Okay, here. Sorry about that. ってことでね。Dog review when? Never. What do you mean? The worst thing that can happen is for her to get doxxed. I'll have to protect her. Well, I mean, basically she has revealed herself on the stamps. はい、ということでね。何の話してたんでしたっけ？そうだ。フォローアップの後に、Google フォームを実は作りました。So, I actually made a Google form, so we'll go through that. Where the heck is my Google form? どうだっけ？スプレッドシートじゃなくて、not the spreadsheets. Google form. ドキュメントじゃなくて、よし、フォームニード。Okay, there you go. We'll go through that later. Hi, VanTV-san! Welcome again! Yay! ということで、Okay, so we'll do the post follow-up. again, I do want to apologize for not being able to upload shorts as much as I wanted to, but I've been working crazy. I will post all 250 before this challenge ends, I promise. いや、ちょっとショート動画ね、すごい遅れてて本当にごめんなさい。でも一応優先順位的にやっぱりメイド業が優先なのでっていう言い訳です。でも本当に許してほしいです。はい、we have like what 25 we actually don't have that many days left, huh? 27 more shorts left and a lot less in days. あと私27ショート作ったらね終わりなんで、also if we have enough time at the end, we're just gonna basically, you're gonna help me make the sentences for YouTube shorts because I am so out of ideas. ということで、もしね今日本日時間が余ったらショート動画の文章アイデア皆さん考えていただくんでよろしくお願いします。もう無理、もう何も思いつかないです。Speaking of shorts, did you draw the latest one? I did. I even drew the animation. It took me literally like 10 minutes per each frame, and so I was hoping that this will go viral and get like 1 million views, but I only got 465 views, so I'm giving up on YouTube. そうちょっと褒めてほしい。私一番最新のショート動画アニメーション作りました。ちゃんとワンフレームかけました。1枚に10分ぐらいかけてるんで、結構時間かけてるんでWow! It was so cute. Thank you. But it's okay. Whenever I get spontaneous ideas like this, I'm just gonna go for it from now on. まあ、今後ね、なんかよくわかんないアイディアあったらもうとりあえずやってみようってことにしました。I liked it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you liked it. And thank you. ありがとうございます。はい。I think it's pretty well done. 割とよくできてると思うんですけどね。はい。Okay. Anyways, let's do this. There we go.Okay, so we'll go through the post. あんまりね、よいしょ。ここら辺からですね。イエーイ。プルガさんがシェアしてくださっててありがとうございます。Okay. Let's move on. We'll go through the posts. If you have a Twitter account, it would be great if you could be on Twitter so that you can like and retweet and comment on the posts that I'll be retweeting, so that you can, basically just give everybody claps, hugs, virtual hugs, and tell them that they're doing great because we are so close to coming to an end. ということで、なんとね、あともうちょっとで終わるんですよ、このチャレンジ。私一人ショート動画えげつなく遅れてるだけで終わるんですよ。なんでよろしかったらぜひツイッターでね、いいねとかすごいとか字綺麗とか元のポストにコメントいただけたら絶対皆様の励みになると思います。よろしくお願いします。Okay, Glipner さん、すごい Finally finishing this. Family came to visit me on the weekend and honestly I fell asleep during the follow-up stream. I connected briefly but ended up falling asleep again. My bad. It's okay. 大丈夫。Yuppie! You have been here for 6 months, Bunty Speak さん。What? いや、どんどんね、字が綺麗になってるんですよ。I don't know if you ever realized, but I feel like Gleipner-san's handwriting keeps on getting better day after day. いや、本当に字どんどん綺麗になってる。やっぱりね、やればやるほど成果出るんですわよ。I think this just proves that the more you work on it, the better you'll get. It's just how it goes. 字がどんどん綺麗になっています。すごい。いや、ほんとすごいな。ということで、よくできました。Thank you so much for being so consistent with your posts. はい。Final last on what to do. ごめんなさい。My fault. So time to pick a random thing I see in my living and make vocabulary out of. Perfect. T シャツ。Yes. これね、T シャツね、たまにね、 こういう書き方って思われることがあるんですよね。日本語なのにこれでいいのみたいな。でもそうなんですよ。You're right. I know that you put T in brackets, but this is actually how you write it without the brackets. I know it probably sounds very interesting, because this is supposed to be Japanese, right? But T-shirt, it's just like this. So, 9 months. What? The students are really trying hard. They're really trying hard. And I hope that a lot of you will join us next year, because like it won't be just 1,000 words anymore. You will still be able to make your own goals of achieving the next JLPT. はい。ということでね。Okay, so yes. As weird as it may sound, T-shirts are T-shirts in Japanese. 面白いですよね。面白いですよね。はい。Next year I'm taking NT, so of course I'll join. Good. You better. はい。ということでね。Again, good job. This was amazing. おし、次。Next. Right after I was 90% done, I remembered I've done some of this before. My bad. It's okay. That happens. ということで、家具、テーブル、椅子、机、パソコン、コンピューター、ソファー、ベッド。Okay, so yes. One thing. 机 can mean both desk and a table. In Japanese, they're both the same. It's not that I'm trying to make it interesting. I was just being a bit lazy and put t-shirt and shirt in one. But you got it right though. Hi there, by the way. Thank you for again being so consistent. You're even way more consistent than I am. And I know that you're struggling basically because of me not posting any YouTube shorts, and I truly am sorry for that. But I hope you know that this is great. Hi. And the YouTube shorts will be you can always reuse it, you know, if you haven't joined this year, you can always use them next year. So ね、YouTube ショートね、もう今年もアップなんですけれども、あれですからね、来年もね、再来年も使えるからまた見返して。はい、データで。So, my family visited the entire week. I like how you and your family are really close. はい、家電製品。そう、これね、家電製品。Home appliances. We actually often call them 家電 for short. 家電製品、家電って言います。そう、電子レンジ、テレビ、コンロ、オーブン、ブレンダー。洗濯機。I don't know why, but 洗濯機 is a bit too hard to say, so in reality, the actual pronunciation that people would say it will be 洗濯機. But if you write it, it will be 洗濯機. Just FYI. そう、家電芸人とかいらっしゃいますもんね。いや、マジで綺麗じゃない？いや、ほんと綺麗だな。Family still here. It's okay. 家事、皿を洗う、床を掃除する、洗濯をする、服を畳む、片付ける、窓を掃除する、料理をする。いいですね。いいですね。I don't know what it is though, but only for 皿, I think it's actually a lot more common to say お皿. So, 皿 somehow is often called お皿. Everything else, like we say お洋服 or お洗濯をする, but お洗濯をする might be a little bit too formal for some. I say お洗濯, but you know, but when it comes to like washing dishes, 皿を洗う、お皿を洗う, I feel like お皿を洗う is somehow a lot more common. Interesting stuff. Got a bit confused about some of those with either one or two ways to write or pronounce. Yeah, that's the hard part, isn't it? So, 冷蔵庫、洗濯機、洗濯機、洗濯機、洗濯機、洗濯機。I mean, yeah, 洗濯機、洗濯機。Not all of them are like this, don't worry, but it's just for this. So, コンロ。コンロね。コンロthough. ガスコンロはコンロなんですけど IH は普通に IH って言いますよね。私だけわかんなくなってきた。 IH コンロって IH って言いますよね。コンロ IH 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 わかんない。もうそのままにしとこう。まあいいや。はい、ということでね、次。よいしょ。ちょっと待って。Why we just write this? I know you're just practicing. はい、ということでね、毎日の早く起きます。歯を磨きなさい。シャワー浴びて服を着なさい。朝ごはん食べます。仕事に行って死にDon't. Please don't. Okay. 早く起きます。歯を磨きなさい。Okay, so let's talk about this really quick. 早く起きます。I wake up early. 歯を磨きなさい。brush your teeth. Do you see the difference? 早く起きます。I wake up early. 歯を磨きなさい。brush your teeth. This is an order form. This is when one is telling the other what to do. シャワーを浴びて服を着なさい。These three are words that somebody else is saying to you, most likely a mother to their kids or a father to their kids. It feels like, parents would will say things like, brush your teeth, take a shower, wear your clothes, hurry. These have that kind of like nuance to it. So if you want to say things like, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I wear clothes, I get dressed. You want to end these all with a ます form. 早く起きます。ます form will basically indicate that you are doing the things. 歯を磨きます。シャワーを浴びます。服を着ます。朝ごはんを食べます。仕事に行きます。I won't say it. 家に帰ります。て is usually short for てください. Whenever you find a sentence that ends with a て, it is short for てください, which means please do. So, シャワーを浴びて is short for シャワーを浴びてください. Please take a shower. 仕事に行って please go to work. 仕事に行ってください. So, see the difference? I'll write it down. まずはまずI do the verb で short for てください also as known as please do. はい Okay, so ます from here. So ます yeah. そうです。なさいthough. なさい is something like go ahead and do or do. Imagine parents telling their kids to do certain things. はい。So なさい means do. Not to, like do as in you're ordering something. なさい It's a suffix. It's a command suffix. So ちょっとでなさいは command. Oh wait, I didn't realize that I still had stuff on my screen. ちょっと待って。Sorry. Let me get rid of that. よいしょ。ちょっと待ってね。There we go. Sorry about that. ちょっとでなさい again is a suffix for commands. So 歯を磨きなさい it's a command that says brush your teeth. So I can say something like 早く起きなさい That means come on, wake up early, wake up fast. シャワーを浴びなさい Go take a shower. 服を着なさい Go get dressed. 朝ごはんを食べなさいEat breakfast. And then 仕事に行きなさい Go to work. You know? はい So those are the differences. But those are all great. そうだったでね日本語はね Scary day. Why scary day? なんで怖い日？まあ、ということで、そうですね。日本語は語尾がすごく大事です。語尾に動詞が来るのでね。In Japanese, sentence endings are, again, extremely important because verb conjugation suffixes, they're the ones that would change the course of the entire sentence. そう、日本語は、例えば英語の場合、動詞が前の方に来るんですけど、日本語の場合、後ろの方に来るので、最後の方のね、表現がすごく大事になってきます。must となさいとで、てだと全然意味が変わってくるので気をつけましょう。はい。But either way, great job. 次。はい。Question: Do many jobs and stuff use katakana or hiragana / kanji? Sometimes I'm confused about that. Good question. Shooting with casualties on the supermarket. What the heck? Well, guns are scary. Oh, sometimes it's difficult to separate things. No, it's okay. Totally understand. Do many jobs and stuff use katakana or hiragana / kanji? Really depends. If I would say it's just like everything else. If the occupation has existed for a long time, it will have the kanji or, well, usually kanji names to it. But the cashier isn't. We don't say kasha in Japanese. Cashier is usually lejiuchi. はい。レジ打ちかな。会計係じゃないですもんね。そう。から、俳優、we don't call them like actor or actress because actors have existed for a long time in history, even in Japan, right? Kenchikoka, architect, we don't say architecto. But for example, let's say like designers, the idea of designers, maybe we're a little bit different from older Japanese to what we have it in the modern day. So people just call themselves designer. But when it comes to painters, for example, we call them gakka. We don't call them painter or anything. Artists, you can call them artisto, but artist is a bigger word to explain a lot of different things, right? If you want to say things in a more smaller context, like a singer, we don't say singer. You can say singer. If you want to say singer-songwriter, then people call them singer-songwriter. But if you want to just indicate the term singer, people call them kashu. And so it truly does depend on if the occupation has existed in the olden days or if the occupation is something that has just came out in the past few decades, I would say. はい。そう、銀行家、運転手、大工、料理人。まあでも料理人はシェフとかの方が多いかな。わかんないですけどね。そう、キャッシャーは、キャッシャーはレジ係かな。はい。はい。And you can also combine things like レジ register. Kakari, a person who is in charge. The person who's in charge of the cashier register. Rejigakari. That's the cashier in Japanese. Good question. Hi. For example, VTuber. The term VTuber, although it came out from Japan, it's written in the English alphabet, right? So even if for me, VTubing isn't an occupation, but some people would just say VTuber. VTuber wouldn't be written in katakana, but in the English alphabet. はい。ってことでね、次、good job! So I haven't posted on here in a while. However, I can promise I've been keeping up on the challenge every day. I'm the one who hasn't been keeping up on the challenge, sorry. I comment on all the shorts I know and the videos I use for my word counts. We're almost done, let's go. We're almost done! Tuber. VTuber です。VTuber. はい。 やばい。私が全然できてない。すごい。We're so close. あともうちょっとです。やばいです。What are we gonna do? やばいですね。はい。で、後で。This looks amazing. With a capital zing. すごい。いや。すごいです。ね、私全然もう言葉が触れてない。かわいい。あともうちょっとですね。100 more, I guess. Or less. Because you posted this yesterday. はい、あとで。Disliker さん、不思議なノートを見つけました。誰のものでしょうか？中には漢字がいっぱい。私も勉強してもっと魔法のような日本語を覚えたいです。魔法のような日本語、終わってるぜ。ゆっくりマリサだわよじゃない。ゆっくりマリサよ。ゆっくりレームだぜ。違うか。はい。タレ。あともうちょっとね。そうね。タレ私が最近投稿したやつですね。かわいい。ありがとうございます。これ私。以上かな。フリーレン東宝。流れゆく時の中でそう気だるさがほらくるくる回ってですわね。はい。ということでね。You all are doing amazing. You can do it. I can do it. We will try to finish this challenge strong. いや、終わらせますからね。このね、チャレンジ絶対終われますから、もう、明けの夜はないみたいなね。アリーさんもこんばんは。Welcome. はい。いけます。We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. トゥトゥルトゥトゥ。トゥトゥルトゥトゥ。いけるぜ、いけるぜ。Way, way, way. OK. ということでね。Again, thank you so much for your participation. Truly appreciate it. はい。ということで本当にありがとうございます。皆様頑張ってる。本当に偉い。よし、there we go. So again, Bad Apple, gonna love how even if not a super fan of the franchise, I can recognize that song. Me too. I've never even played the games before. I've only seen. I have read a few. How do you say 設定集? Like art books on it, but I really like the songs. They're real pretty. ということでね、ってことでねって言いまくってるんですけれども、何の話だ？そうだ。Again, a little reminder. This challenge will end on the 8th of December. はい、こちらのIn literally 2 weeks, everybody. やばい、あと2週間で終わりますよ。このチャレンジ。やばー。Holy smokes. But considering the fact that there will be time zone differences, I'm just gonna tell you now that on the 8th of December, I will hold a stream, but it will just be, I don't know, it might be just a just chat as that's a stream. Just to congratulate you all on it. But on the 10th, we will go through our very last follow-up stream. I know that this stream is usually a lot more convenient to many due to it being on a Sunday. And sorry that the 10th will be a Tuesday or maybe Monday night for some, I don't know, or Tuesday morning. I'm just going to announce the winners there. I don't know. I don't think there's many people who's here now. Well, more than 10, that is good. But for those of you who have finished the challenge, I just want you to know that this is something I want you to be a little bit not careful about. I just want you to keep an eye out. I just want you to, yeah. Not keep an eye. What's the right word for this? I just want you to think about this. I can't talk today. Okay. 後で、どうしましょう。Okay, here's the link. I'm just gonna post it here. これね、またリンクシェアします。I will share the link again. But you can save that for now if you want to. I'm just gonna share the screen. ちょっと待って、スクリーンをシェアしましょう。Okay, so form review. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I want you to do when you are done with the challenge. このチャレンジ終わった段階で皆様にしてほしいことをちょっと今からお話しします。Okay, do you see this? 皆さん見えてますか？ごめんなさい、私ね、今日実はお仕事してて、もう脳みそがパンパンで。Okay, here we go. This is...Again, I'm sorry, but I was working today, but maybe that's why my brain is just not functioning. Keep it in mind. Yes, keep it in mind. Thank you. See, I always need you all. By the way, hi, Link Cat-san. Welcome. Okay, so again, the Study with Mizuki 2024 challenge was a challenge that, focused on trying to memorize 1,000 new Japanese words in the course of 8 months. I know, it was a lot.But I also know that it is very successful. Excuse me. 失礼しました。You can be successful. You can actually achieve quite a bit of language fluency if you manage it. Okay, so クシュンクシュン助からないで。By the way, hi, Ryuji-san. I mean, bless you. Thank you. Did you know that Tasukaru is such a VTuber culture? No one in Japan who doesn't know VTubers would know what you mean by Tasukaru, okay? When people sneeze. Okay, so this is the form that I'm gonna have you fill out when and once you're done with the challenge. はい、もしね、チャレンジすんのは、これね、ちょっと来年からやっぱり日本人の方にもどうにかして参加していただけるようにしたいんですよ。でもどうやってすればいいかがわかんないから、ちょっとまあ考えてます。Yeah, I only learned it fairly recently. Hope you haven't actually said it out loud to others. はい。Okay. So again, the link was on the chat. This is a form for those who completed the 1,000 word challenge by Mizuki Meido. Fill in your information to get your certificate and a chance to win a one-on-one Japanese class with me. Yay! はい、ということで、I do be an old man, so it's hard to keep up with these trends. The fact that you are watching a VTuber, I don't know how that comes off as old though. はい、ということで、ちょっと待って、私のメアド見えてる。やっべ、まあでも公開してるからいいか。はい、ということで、これね。So, once you're done with the challenge, I will need you to fill up this form and send it in. チャレンジ終わったら、これを入れてください。入力してください。Fairly simple, I would say. Did you complete memorizing 1,000 new Japanese words in 2024? You don't have to have everything memorized. I just want you to prove that you tried really hard. はい、これね、別にしてなくてもいいんですけど、実際1000単語を覚えたっていうのは別に証明できないと思うんで、ただ本当に頑張ったって思ったらはいです。はい、OK? ってことで、次。This one's kind of fairly important, so I just want you to pay attention to this. Upload photos, videos, or screenshots on your Google Docs. Okay? Why did I say Google Docs? Google Drive, sorry. To prove it and share the link with me. I will try to change this later. これちょっとGoogle ドライブに変えます。はい。Now while I'm here visiting Japan, I just do what everyone else does and ignore people sneezing and hold back their to say bless you. No, I feel you though. はい。Is it like a rough? Well, basically, yes. そうです。これ、以前ね、どなただったかな、なんか絵を描く YouTuber の方、絵師様の方が、YouTube なんか YouTube 消されちゃってみたいな。でも多分その理由が、いろんな方の絵の添削のために、 YouTube をなんかアップロードしてもらってたのかな。もしかしたらその中になんか不適切な画像とかが紛れ込んでたのかもしれなくて、それが理由で自分のアカウント削除されちゃったみたいな。わかる？なんかそれを見てね、私ちょっと私の Google ドライブにのアップロードはやめていただこうと思いまして、はい。This words from Duolingo count if you actually have tried really hard to memorize it and make like example sentences and actually practiced it, maybe you make the choice. You know yourself. はい。There's this, I don't really know the person, but like I think there was this Japanese YouTuber who was an illustrator who once had a really big YouTube channel but got that channel taken away because somebody most likely uploaded a very not okay photo on his Google Drive. And so this is how we're gonna do it. You have to upload your proofs, videos, screenshots, notebooks, whatever it is, on your Google Drive, okay? Not on mine. I'm not gonna give anybody access to my Google Drive. And then you're gonna share the link to it with me. So far, so good? So far, so good. I remember the artist. Oh, you do? I haven't caught up on your YouTube shorts since I'm studying for my JLPT exam. It's okay. I'm not caught up myself. Yeah, it looked really horrific. I felt so bad for the person. So please make sure that you don't post any weird photos or anything, okay? Like, I'm not gonna go through, I don't want to block you. Just hi. なんでも変なものをアップロードはしないでね。Like, the worst thing that can happen is to get your Google account revoked. Think about it. I'm guessing a lot of your emails are connected to your bank accounts and stuff. Scary. So be careful. Hi. You have to protect yourself online. Really though. So if you want to do something sketchy, it's on you. And I will only open links that to Google Drives. Okay? Because I don't want to get scammed or anything. 私 Google ドライブのリンクしか開けないんで、ギガファイルとか開けないんで、念のためそこのとこよろしくお願いします。So again, sorry, I say Google Docs here, but it's actually Google Drive. Google Drive, important. いいですか? I am going to be careful about it. Only the link to your Google Drive and make sure that I can see it. That's another important part. ちゃんと共有ボタンを押してね。Make sure that you are posting the shared link, not just so that I can check it. If you don't have a link that works, you are not going to get the right. Okay? So, oh boy, gotta take photos again for the drive then. Or you can just save. You don't have to even save all. Like, you can save some of the photos you posted on Twitter and just upload it on Google Drive, and that's great too. I mean, to be fair, Gleipner-san, like, you're the only person I would actually have you be okay with not going through this, because I already know that you have actually been posting a lot. So just post like a few photos and say I am Gleipner, and I'll be fine with that. That's only for you though, okay? Not for everybody else. Hi. Okay, so this is another thing. Please share your email and if possible your Twitter ID so that I can contact you back. The certificate will be sent to you via email. This is also another very important part. I will not read or respond to any emails that will be sent to me. I will be sending a PDF file and maybe a JPEG file, I don't know, to your emails once I have confirmed that you have finished the challenge. It is an original designed graphic designer designed really pretty certificate by me. Your names will be written on it. It will be great. Well, people who didn't watch your short be disqualified. No, my YouTube shorts are just being posted to help. As long as you have completed the challenge, as long as you have tried to memorize 1,000 Japanese words, and if you can prove the 1,000 words, then you're good. Hi. And you don't have to send me all the list for like the list of all 1,000 words, because I don't think I can go through all of them, but you just have to prove that you have been really trying hard and have completed the challenge. Just say that you're done with like 800 words out of 1,000. Sorry, I don't think I'll take that. You don't even have to have them all memorized. You just have to try really hard to get through 1,000 words. I studied 1,000 kanji, so does that count? That's a really good question. Kanjis aren't necessarily words, though. 1,000 words are new words. 1,000 new Japanese words. New is pretty important here, too. If you have been studying words that uses all those 1,000 kanjis, then you should be okay. But if it's just 1,000 kanji, there's some kanji doesn't really stand on its own as words, so I might have to say no. Well, just watch the video on the description box, the original video explaining the challenge, and I think you'll get it. Also, this is important. Do you have a Discord account? Please make sure that you have it. if you want this, are you comfortable? Very important question. Are you comfortable with your voice being on stream if you win the slot for the one-on-one Japanese stream / class? If you say no, don't worry. You won't get the class, but you also don't have to put your voice on stream. これね。そう、これがあるからね。なんかたまに Vtuber の方ってあれやってるじゃないですか。通話券みたいなの。これ実質通話券だから、私と1時間通話できる券だから。そう。これがね、難しい。だからね、日本人の方にも参加していただきたいんですよ。チャレンジちゃんとできたらこれできる。これ、私とマンツーマンのクラス。まあ、配信に乗るんですけど。I'm too awkward for that. You can always try, you know? But again, yes. Just know that you're not gonna have time to talk to me before or after that much, because I don't want this to be... I want things to be fair, okay? Some people pay to talk to their oshis, like some people... You know how... I don't know if it's only in Japan, but in Japan... some VTubers, they sell tickets so that their fans can talk to them. It's like 3,000 yen per 15 minutes. I'm not saying that I'll ever do that, but knowing that culture, I just want this to be fair. So just so you know, if you win the slot for being able to get a one-on-one stream lesson with me, Japanese class with me, we'll meet probably like 10 minutes in advance on Discord. Okay, just so that we can go through like the points on what we have to go through, like making sure that both of our voices will be heard on screen. I'll send you the PowerPoint, etc. And then once the stream is over, I'll say thank you and I'll leave. Also, audio test and balance, yes, the most important part. So yeah, just so you know, if you are actually wanting to talk to me, you have to wait until I get like, I don't know, 1 million subscribers, and we'll be able to do like offline events and actually be able to talk to you, but you gotta wait till then. Hi. Okay. Also, this part is not required, but it's also important. If you win the one-on-one Japanese class with me, what topic would you like to learn about? Keep in mind that this stream will be about an hour and try to be specific. Hi. So that's fine. Keeping it professional seems good for either party. Isn't it? Right? Okay. If you're wanting a Japanese class, please make sure that you write this. If you don't know what kind of topic would be good, you can go to the playlist of my past Japanese classes. I know I think I've only done like one Japanese class collab this year. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I've done 9. 9 is quite a bit. Okay, well, I have done 9 before. But you can look at the topics. Some topics were like, let's study kanji. Well, it was more about how to memorize kanji. That was with Mim-san. With Evoraito-san, we did da and desu, how to end sentences. With Kai-san, I've done Japanese that you can use when you're traveling in Japan. With Shimo-san, I've done business Japanese, how to send emails in Japanese. I've done 3 with Mim-san. The other ones with Mim-san were like learning directions in Japanese so that you can use it in games, and then frogs in Japanese because Mim-san was doing a stream to save the frogs. Hi. I've done counters. I've done festivals. So you know what I mean? I want you to be extremely specific. Like, if there's a certain grammar point that you would like to go through, please write that here. If you have a certain topic, please write that here. Any comments or requests about the challenge, I just thought to put that in there for, I don't know, for the aesthetic. But that's the form. Once you're done with the challenge, which is going to end in 2 weeks, it's okay if you've already finished memorizing 1,000 words. You can go ahead and put that in. I will post this link on other places too, but just make sure that you post this. And on the 10th, on December 10th, that's going to be my last stream of the year. Sorry, I need to take a break. Work has been way too busy, so I'm just gonna focus a little bit more on work, and then I'll actually rest from streaming for like a month. But again, on the 10th, my last stream of the year will go through, and I will announce who is going to get the slot for the Japanese class. And if you all don't mind, the class with an actual fan will be held in January. Hi. Counters. You're running away from counters? I was started when my name was mentioned, but I forgot how common my name is. Oh, sorry. Startled. Yeah, I have a VTuber friend whose name is also Kai-san. So, 眠らない Kai-san ね。そうそう。で、後でね。Yeah, I've done things with Mizumi-san, then Zenith-san, and that's been fun. Yurika-san too. Ooh. Okay, but any questions so far? なんか質問ある方いらっしゃいます？ OK? Hi. Oh, I'm thinking if I have enough money to order different types of certificates in different designs every year, so that you'll have something to look forward to. 一応ね、この賞状ね、参加賞みたいな感じになっちゃうけど、参加賞毎年デザインを発注するつもりなので、毎年可愛いデザインになるかもしれないです。はい。まあ今年が初めてなんでね、賞状を発行するのは。来年からね、もしよかったら、参加してみてください。あ、どうしよう。来年から日本人の方でも参加できるようにあれにしようかな。なんか英検とか、トーフル、トーイックみたいな。トーイック何点以上目指すとかにしましょうかね。そしたら皆様参加する？参加してほしいな。はい。OK。では。OK。 That is it. Wait, let me change. Google Drive. Docs をドライブに変えます。Google Drive。よし、これでいいや。はぁ。いや、でもよく頑張りましたね、皆様ね。But y'all have been doing so good. はぁ。よく、本当に頑張ってらっしゃる。頑張ってます。皆様頑張ってる。偉い。Okay. So that was going through the form. 以上がフォームでした。Q&A. Grammar review. So, this is the second year of me doing this, which means that I am very aware and I know that the more time we spend, the lesser people we'll have in our challenges. So, hi, Maxter-san. Hi. So, もうこのね、これも2年目なんで私知ってるんですよ。もう回数重ねるごとに人がいなくなってくんですよ。You know, we all start the year saying that we're gonna do great this year. まあ毎年ね、始まりにはね、始まる時はもうなんかもう、今年めっちゃ頑張るみたいな気持ちで始めて、新しい目標を掲げて、どんどん脱落していくもんなの。そういうもんだから、分かってるの。大丈夫？So since they're calling us out, well, I'm also calling myself out. I'm the one who has been really bad at keeping up with my YouTube shorts. So, so I also know fairly well that next year, when I start the Japanese learning challenge, when I start to study with Mizuki 2025, there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to say things like, I'm going to do this. This is so great. This is amazing. I am so motivated. And we'll see how many of you are still standing strong by the end of the year, okay? Yeah. It's just how life is. I know. So YouTube vlog to create. YouTube. I mean, like, even look at the amount of people who used to come to the follow-up streams. If I look back, the very first follow-up stream was viewed 294 times. The second one was viewed 588 times. And then eventually the numbers kept on dropping from like 300 to 200, and then starting like around September, it turned out to be a little bit over 100 times that all of these follow-up streams were viewed. I think that just proves it. そう、もうね、見て分かっちゃうから。このフォローアップ配信もね、最初のフォローアップ配信、今年のフォローアップ配信ね、もう約300回、その次約600回視聴されてるんですよ。で、So far, this stream has been viewed less than 50 times. You know what that means? If you're here, still here, you're one of the strong ones. It's like the gym for New Year's resolutions. It is exactly like the gym. Or it's just every other resolution that we all never get to reach the actual goal for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you all next year. Kaga-san, konbanwa, welcome. Sorry, I don't mean to roast anybody. Anyway, this is mental, or tongue gym. Oh, this is the mental gym. The language gym. So, nakanaka ne. It's okay, I get it. I'm the same way. Hi. Life happens. Most of us are working adults. It's okay. But I hope that you'll keep on coming back every year. My first goal is to reach 5 years of this challenge. Next year will be the third year, so... はい。まあでもね、10年ぐらいね、毎年お正月に今年こそって帰ってきてください。10年は続ける予定なんでね。It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's fun. Okay, before further ado, it's Q&A session, grammar review. If you have any questions about Japanese, if you have any questions not just about Japanese grammar words, or even though you can even ask about the culture, if you have any grammar points that you would like to go through, this is the time that you can ask me for free. Because guess what? Usually, if you ask, like you might have to pay a Japanese teacher, but here you don't have to. I'm here for some tidbits and suggestions, though. I did pick up something every time, but I don't have time for daily thing. And this is only for those who has time for daily. Well, but the daily can be like 5 minutes a day. Or if you look at my YouTube shorts, it's literally a minute a day. I can do a minute a day, right? I feel like I'm being mean. So 5 minutes a day goes a long way. I know I keep on saying this, but it is true. It's so much better. Hi, Azuka-san. So I'll try to be here. My life allow me and everyone else. It's really hard to when you first start, isn't it? It's always the hardest when you start. Because especially in Japanese, like the first 10 steps are the hardest. But once you go through that 10 steps, it's like in Japanese, it's like hiragana, katakana, a few grammar points, how to make sentences. Once you get to a certain point, things will be so much easier. You get to a point where you don't really have to focus too much on the idea of studying, but it will just come to you. How often does Japanese get pronunciation mixed up between the various readings of a word / kanji? Oh, you mean native speakers? I would say... I wouldn't say pronunciation mixed. But I would say more of like not knowing how to read certain kanjis would happen a lot more often. We don't have pronunciation mixtures. Because again, Japanese being a very phonetic language, it's really easy to know how to pronounce things. But not knowing how to read is probably is the closest to what you're trying to ask. And that really depends on a person. If you like you know how I am in games. Games like Final Fantasy is okay because the kanji and the words are really easy. But when it comes to certain Japanese visual novel games, there's often words that I do not know how to read, and so you can probably tell how the chat helps out. So yeah. So I'm someone who watched 10 of these shorts back to back because I don't have time. Ooh. Onyomi or kunyomi. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't say pronunciation. I don't know how to answer the question of how often. Onyomi or kunyomi really just depends on the word, because there's not really a way to figure out if a kanji is onyomi or kunyomi. If it's like people there's I don't know how to explain this. Just say that there's like, I'm just making up numbers here, but just say that there's 20 to 30,000 words that Japanese people for sure know if they after going through 12 years of, or maybe 9 years of education. And then there's this extra 10,000 that is not necessarily covered in school systems. And then those 10,000 would truly depend on a person and how much they have went through certain types of readings. So this kanji alone, I think I've seen like 3 readings. So that's the thing, like we don't count things in kanji. Does that make sense? Ah, Yui-san, konbanwa. I think after mastering the 2000 kanji, you are good to go for everyday life. You are. But this is the thing that people often don't realize. Like, Japanese people don't count things in kanji. Like, we learn the words. Dekoboko. Dekoboko, those are cute, aren't they? Oh yeah, I can explain Zen, but okay, I'll write things down. So for example, since this kanji just came up, the hito kanji, right? It can be jin. We don't just learn this kanji. Like, if you look up any form of Japanese kanji worksheets, you'll figure out that they don't just teach you one kanji and call it good, but they will usually have a few words that uses this kanji. So we don't say things like we know a kanji, like we all know that that is not enough. So instead, you'll have to learn things like なんで出てこないの？人の漢字が違う。陣営の字。日本人の。So these three words, they all use the same kanji, right? But we all know that they are all read differently. 人人人. Yes, exactly. But in Japan, we don't learn hitojin and nin on its own. That's just like the surface. That's just something that people would only discuss for like 5 minutes, because that's not the important part. I think when it comes to people learning Japanese as a foreign language, people focus too much on this part of the kanji. Like onyomi, kunyomi, we all know the concept. We all know what the difference is, but we don't focus on these as much as you might think as native speakers. Instead of focusing on the difference in onyomi or kunyomi, we just straightly go into different ways of reading, and we just memorize how certain kanjis are combined within a word, and that's how it gets a lot more natural for us, if that makes sense. Remember and practice. Basically, this is Nihonjin, this is Ningen, this is Hitori. Like, I think I see a lot of you who says things like, oh, this kanji can be read as hito or jin or ri, right? Japanese people don't have that kind of mindset when we look at kanji. We don't even look at the kanji, we look at the actual word. Like, when I look at these 4 words, I see 4 words instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kanjis written down. Does that make sense? So, Japanese human and alone. So this. It's kind of like, so imagine in English, human, the word human. You wouldn't try to break this word down into 2 different parts, being hue and man, and say, oh, this probably has to do something with man because it has man in the word, right? You just memorize this as human. You know, kanji is like that for us. リコピーマンさんの俺たちは雰囲気で日本語を使ってる。そう。でもね、雰囲気で使うってマジで大事なのじゃないと大変だから。So, that is the difference between of a native and someone trying to learn the language. A native doesn't try to learn every nuance or rule, it just comes off naturally. Yes, but when it comes to language education, I feel like people try a little bit too hard on trying to get the rule down. And that is how people can't really achieve fluency. If, like, you always want... I think, like I've said this multiple times before, but it's basically like learning how to play a game. Like, we all know that if you use a keyboard to play a game, that A is move, A, W, D, and S are the 4 keys that you would probably use to move people around. Or maybe it's your mouse that makes people move around. Like, you're not going to go through every single key to figure out what key you're going to use in order to play a game. You're just going to jump into the game and start using the key, and that's how you learn it. It's really important to go through the tutorial of a game in order to know how to use it and know how to enjoy it, but you don't want to keep on coming back to the tutorial after every chapter of the game. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that you do know the nuance, you do know the rule, but you don't want to keep on coming back to that. especially in kanji, because if you really want to get to know kanji, that is one of the worst things that you can do. You're just going to be spending so much time on coming back to the onyomi and kunyomi. You're never going to master it. You want to always focus on just memorizing the words instead of memorizing the kanji, because otherwise it's going to take forever for you to memorize all of them. So it seems like English, instead of reading syllables, we read entire words or maybe entire sentences at a glance. And that is what you do when you are a fluent speaker of a language. I'm pretty sure that's what I do when it comes to reading Japanese. I take a glance and I look at all the kanji and I just get the idea of it. And obviously it will take forever for us to reach to that certain level, right? I still can't really read academic journals and papers that fast in English because I'm still not at that level of fluency, I guess. Well, I used to be able to, I'm just not that used to it anymore. But we all know, like, a lot of you probably have already been to college and university, so I'm pretty sure you've been through the experience. Like, when you first start your academic journey, you realize that it takes so long for you to finish a certain reading, but the time that you're done with your 4-year education, you realize that your reading skills and your levels has gone and sped up so much more than when you first started, and that is simply because you got used to it. That's what happens even in your native language. Like, think about how long it would take for you to develop that kind of develop that in a different foreign language. But it's kind of just like that. Even when you start reading something that is so hard for you to understand, you don't really just stop and look up the dictionary every other word. You just go for it. And sometimes that is the mentality you want to have. Anyways, so I might have to read it in English by the meaning. Yeah, not saying that it's wrong for someone trying to learn, but maybe simplifying things is always the best. Also, to not get discouraged and overwhelmed. Yeah, you're right. Like, learning the rules are so important, extremely important. And I'm guilty of that too. I like knowing the rules. But if you keep on coming back to it, it's just gonna take the joy away from you for being able to get to the being able to understand part of the language. So I can understand that I'm a bit mechanical on my approach to things, so I'm having a hard time changing that. And it takes so long to change a habit like that, doesn't it? Because like I said, I am that way too. This is only for those who has enough time for it, but one of the biggest things that I did that changed so much in my course of learning English was memorizing an entire movie. I basically memorized an entire Harry Potter series. I could recite every single word from the Sorcerer's Stone to well, basically to all 7 movies. I could recite every single word from it because I have kept on watching it over and over and over again. And there was a point that I could, I didn't have the British accent to save my life, but it helped me to be able to speak in a way, in a speed that native speakers would speak. If you want to try something like that, it works. It just takes a lot of time, and it just forces you to not stop. Like, you can't just stop watching a movie just so that you can catch up with what they're saying. So that's one thing I recommend. So, can you break down the kanji from your name? How to ask someone for how their name is written? I can. Academic journals are great at putting me to sleep. They're amazing. People should read them more in order to fight insomnia. So, Vtuberシークさんですよね。どうしよう。ね、ごめんなさい。私、ほんと人の名前覚えられないから。お越しくださいましてありがとうございます。同じ漢字なのに読み方いっぱいあるのめんどい。マジでめんどい。Thank God you didn't memorize British. That would be a scandal. I also learned English with movies. English dubs and English sub at once. They help. Right? Okay, sorry. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But I think, like I said, I think it is very important not to focus too much on the rules. Like, not to focus too much on the onyomi, kunyomi. Focus again on the words. Like, it is not going to come off great as a person who sucks at spelling, but learning how to spell certain words in English is not going to level up your grammar skills. You know? Like, so kanji is like learning how to spell in English. Like, it is important, yes, it is important, but it is more important to be able to recognize the word at a glance rather than knowing how to spell it. And yes, I will brush up on my English spelling because I know how bad it is, but that is probably also the reason why my kanji skills are extremely bad. But you know, kanji is great. But try to focus on the group, not the individual. So, not proud of it, but I could also say a lot of the Shrek 2 script in Spanish, my language. See, it helps. Okay. 何でしたっけ？まず全然。Sorry, let's start with 全然。全然。はい。ダミアノさんありがとうございます。全然。甘いよ。If you find my voice shaking, it is only because it's extremely cold. 声震えてるのって普通にごめんなさい。寒いからです。本当に寒い。Does it emphasize the verb adjective in either positive and negative form, like 全然平気 or 全然知らない? Good job. So, that you're serious? What do you mean, like my kanji? Yes. I'm planning to go to the kanji museum in Kyoto. I mean, that would be fun. I didn't even know that there's a kanji museum in Kyoto. Where's the kotatsu part? Guess what? I don't own a kotatsu. My family never had a kotatsu growing up because guess what? My mother decided that kotatsu aren't allowed in the house because she knows that the only thing that it will do is to make everybody lazy. I grew up without a kotatsu. The only place I had access to kotatsu was at my grandparents' house. そう、これ言ったらいつもびっくりされるんですけど、私ね、おこた実家におこたないんですよ。メイド母はこたつを禁止してたんですよ。家にこたつなんてあったら全員怠惰になるだけだっつってこたつ禁止令が出てたんで、私がおこたに入れるのは祖父母の家に行った時だけ。それが友達の家に行った時だけ。おこたなかった。I wish I had a こたつ。But gosh, it's cold. ほんと寒い。いやでもちょっと寝るときはだって布団に入ってるからあったかいでしょ。もうエアコンかけたくなくて電気代もバカになんないし。I don't want to pay for the electricity. I'm wearing 2 sweaters over my maid uniform. ちょっと今日メイド服の上にセーター2枚重ねしてるんですけど、それでも寒い。こたつスパルタン。そう、こた長いんです。I bought one for my apartment in the US. I hardly use it. How do you hardly use it? Is it still too cold? Too warm? 実際こたつからは出られない。まあそうなんですよ。まあなんでメイド母正しいっちゃ正しかったんですけど、もう寒い。今は寒い。関係なく寒い。いやでもね、こたつに慣れてないし、ちょっとお屋敷のインテリアと合わないっていうのが一番でかいとこか。寒い。でも私湯たんぽで生きてる。待って、全然だ。そうそう、全然。全然はね、not at all って意味です。So yes, can it be used negative and positive? Yes, そうです。全然 can be used, not at all. よいしょ。It takes a lot of space. I tend to use ceramic heaters instead. I need a heater. It just doesn't help with the little lady running around. よし。でもね、お嬢様はね、寒いよりなんか寒くてもあんま大丈夫だから。それが難しいところでして。寒いよ。よし。ということで、全然 means not at all completely, but I want you to have the idea of 100%. 全然 is usually used when you want to indicate that something is 100%. So, Damiano-san, let's look at the words that you came up with. 全然平気 or 全然知らない。そうそう。よし。全然平気 or 全然知らない。OK。 さべえ。よし。平気。What does 平気 mean, everybody? 皆さん平気って英語でなんて意味？はい、どうぞ。全然平気。What does 平気 mean? 平気って何英語で？漢検漢字博物館図書館漢字ミュージアムがある。知らないですわよ。あ、2016年に開館。結構新しめですね。It means fine, fine. うん、そうですね。平気 means fine. It literally means fine. It doesn't mean that you're doing great or you're doing bad. You're doing fine. Okay? これね。プラスでもマイナスでもなくて、ただただゼロなんですよね。平行線。大丈夫。OK。良くもないし悪くもない平気。ね。全然平気度。By adding 全然 to this, it means you're doing amazingly okay. Not bad, but not good, exactly. 100% fine. Fine 100%. I'm gonna try to come up with a place that I can use this. Let's say that I don't know, somebody decided to kick me unknowingly, and I just, 全然平気 I'm fine 100%, don't worry about me. I would say that because if I were to say, もう最高 it's amazing, that just comes off really weird, isn't it? You don't want to say something too positive, it can come off passive aggressive. And so you say things like, hey Kate, you're fine, you're not good, you're not bad, it is okay. But in order to add that you are completely okay, you want to add 全然平気 Make sense? Either passive aggressive or masochistic. And you don't want that. That would be way too awkward. 全然平気 Okay, next 知らない What does 知らない mean? はい、皆さんは知らないは英語で何？寒いな、お水飲もう。I'm pretty weather resilient and my area I live doesn't typically get that cold. Usually my closing the sliding door window is enough to keep me warm enough. Plus my gaming PC. Oh, so you already have a heating source. Don't know. そうです。知らない means don't know. セラさんおはようございます。今ね、全然ってどういう意味っていうことを説明しておりますわよ。はい。I don't know. そう。知らない means don't know. I don't know. But adding 全然 makes it I have absolutely no idea. はい。Those are some big gulps of whatever you're drinking. Sorry. 喉仏のそばにマイクがあるから。It's bad. My mic is right next to my Adam's apple. Do you call it Adam's apple? In English for women too. What if I sit away? Can you still hear me? 私はもう全然眠くないんだ。おやすみなさい。So, thank you for clarifying that, of course. But yes, again, by adding 全然, it becomes you have 100% no idea, like you know 0% about it. It just makes it extreme to an extreme. Because I don't know to I have absolutely no idea has such a big difference in nuance, right? So that's what 全然does. ということで、はい、全然についてでした。全然は 100% っていうニュアンスがあります。だから、平気っていうより全然平気だったらもうマジで全然大丈夫みたいな感じになるし、全然知らないって言ったら知らないよりももう 100% マジで何の情報も事前情報もないっていうことだ。っていうことです。ということでね、全然でした。Thank you for asking. なんだっけ next Can you break down the kanji from your name? How to ask someone for how their name is written? はい。How is your name written in kanji? ジャンジ。漢字。はい。なんて聞きましょうかね。お名前。お名前。どういう漢字書かれるんですか？ This is definitely very Japanesey. よいしょ。Yes, it still calls an Adam's apple. It is just typically easier visibly seen on some men. Okay, okay. Nothing wrong. I'm just doing here and there and the sound got me surprised. Sorry. So, お名前 Your name 名前どういう What kind of 漢字書かれる is an honorific漢字を書かれるんですか？他に何て言います皆様？役所で聞かれる。I feel like the times that people would ask you this is usually at town halls and government institutions where you have to write your name on paper. 書類に書くときとかなんか銀行とかどの漢字って聞きますよね。どの漢字ですか？ Which kanji is it? Might be another way of asking. メイドはね、予測変換で出ないんですわよね。森。私、メイド水木。This is my name. 漢字はどんな漢字って言われてもな。いや別にギャグじゃないから勘違いされてますかもですけど。いや嘘。キキキリンの木にという鉄板ネタ最悪今一瞬考えましたもんね知ってるしはい。I mean, if you want to know how my kanji is written, this is my kanji. メイドみちょっとこれね、どれか分かる水木。はい、メイド水木です。This is my kanji. サイト、名前は言う、お仕事でよく聞いた記憶。採用優さん。私でも最近の方ってお名前どんどん難しい漢字になってるじゃないですか。難しいですよね。私簡単な漢字だから。名前は名字がキラキラネームだけど普通の名前キラキラネームじゃないからそう。サイトはどのサイトですかみたいな。はいどのサイでどの塔ですかね。But yes, if you want to know, my first kanji mei means to cry or to say something for animals. My second kanji means a forest. Mizuki means water, moon. Pretty. まあでもね、渡辺シリーズもたくさんありますね。ありますね。難しいやつ一生書けないと思う。I had troubles writing your kanji on keyboard. Oh yeah, that is because do doesn't come up. Usually you can write mori for do and it will come up. This kanji will usually come up if you type in mori. ね。難しいですわよね。So, this kanji also means forest. It might very be different from the kanji of forest that you know. But it means something closer to forest that you would find around Shinto temples, Shinto shrines and stuff. It is not. It can also mean something like a forest that exists in nature. It has a little bit of a deeper meaning. So, どうです？メイド水木何の話だ？ Anyways, if you want to ask for people's names, people would ask どういう漢字を書かれるんですか？ But a lot of the names have a set kanji to it, so it's only for certain names that has different ways of saying, different ways of writing. I like how it reminds me of Tori a bit. Yeah, that is exactly how the kanji came to be. The left side, if you look at it, is a kanji for a mouth, right? When a bird opens their mouths, they sing or they make sounds. That is how the kanji came to be. You learned something new. So,はい。どういう漢字を書かれるんですか？でもね、日本人あるある。ネットのハンドルネームカタカナになりがち。なんでなんでしょうね。So, that's very nice. I like how your name is put together, right? だってほら、ここ見てもね。デルフィナさん。リコピンマンさん。シークさん。セラさん。ある意味全員カタカナね。何なんでしょうね。やっぱり書きやすいからかな。Vtuber くらいですよ。フルネーム漢字なの。リコヒンマンって当て字だ。当て字だ。そう。ね。is asking どの漢字ですか？ A good way to have someone write down their names so I can later at home memorize and never have to ask for a name again? Or would that be unnatural? It's like you can totally ask どの漢字ですか？ But people might not write them down. We would explain things in we would a lot of people tend to explain things out loud with explaining parts or what word those kanjis are written in. なんかあるかな？ So you might want to ask お名前の漢字書いていただけますか？ You might want to specify that you want them to write them down. 日本人ね、割と書かないからね、漢字。どの漢字ですかって言っても、例えば、田んぼの田ですみたいな。言いますからね、多分書いてくれない。糸編のとか、ブッシュで答えるから。Yeah. よいしょ。So again, you want to ask them specifically. They would describe their kanji with common words that the sound would be used in. Exactly. So for example, just say, well, people won't really ask for the kanji for Tanaka-san because Tanaka is such a common name. But just say that you would ask Tanaka-san how their names are written. Tanaka-san would most likely explain it as Tanbo no ta. Tanbo? Rice field. Ta is the ta for Tanbo. And Naka wa, 普通に中です。中 is normal 中そんな感じ。あとなんだろう。rice middle. Yes, rice middle. そうとかなんだろうな。今すごい頑張ってるけど他の漢字しか出てこない。Let's look for もうちょっとI'm gonna use my friend names. ちょっと私のお友達の名前を 使いましょう。誰かいないかな。あと、意外といない。山田明美お嬢様でいい。山田 for example, if the person's family name is 山田、山は普通に山で田んぼの田、同じじゃないですか。ダメだ。いた、アリゼさん。Let's talk about アリゼさん。アリゼさん 's family name is she. はい。アリゼさん would probably say 紫、she は紫で衣です。アリゼさん 's family name is the kanji for purple and then cloth. she. いい名前ですわよね。but yeah, it's kinda like そう。口頭で説明しちゃうんですよね。はい。では、寒いな。凍える。もうね、指先が冷たくって。指先が冷たすぎて爪が冷たいの分かります？爪がね、唇とかに当てたら爪が冷たい。I don't know if this makes any sense, but because of how cold it is, my nails are crazy cold. Like the tip of my nails. ちょっと爪長いから。関係あんのかな？関係ないかも。I love breaking down characters' name most of the time. It hints something in the story like Takumi could be Takumi fake of Takumi a craftsman. I hate when my fingertips are stiff. They're so stiff. Oh yeah, but yeah, kanji's great. 漢字はね、面白いですよ。今ネットの入力フォームのおかげで電話口で名前の漢字を説明しなくなったな。正直ありがたいですよね。説明されてもわかんない時の申し訳なさと半端ないから。漢字ちょっと下手くそでみたいな。Yeah, it is interesting. I always explain it with haiku because haiku is so good. Let's talk about haiku names. Haiku names. Haiku names are so well made. もうハイキューマジで名前ね、秀逸だと思うんですわよね。美しいですわ。ハイキュー大好きなんですけど。はい。日向少量。いいですわよね。Who likes haiku? Please tell me that you do. 何日向少量志望って何言ってんだ？怖っ。なんかすっごい人気になった二次創作。もう、シネタ好きな人いますわよね。ほんとね。私なんですけど。よいしょ。Guess I have to watch Haikyuu one day. You have to. I only watched it 5 times. I watched it like 10 times. Sometimes I wonder why you would name your son like that. What do you mean? They're great. いや、私本当によろしくない癖だと思うんですけど、どっからどう考えてもハッピーエンドの作品にシネタがあるとちょっとときめいてしまう。ときめきはしないけど、なんかちょっとドキッとしてしまう。なんかみたいなね。So people also love puns. Yes. Also this also might be because sometimes when certain characters are bad, you don't want people in real life to have the same name as them, so that like you don't want people to be bullied just because of their names, right? So I think that's another reason too why a lot of manga artists come up with like interesting names. Okay, the main characters 日向翔陽ね。かっこいいね。私一番好きなのはね、田中さん。田中さん大好き。田中さん結婚したい。そう、私既婚者でした。まだ忘れてください。マジでね、もう私ハイキュー連載始まった時まだ中学生だったので、高校行ったらこんなかっこいい先輩いるのかもしれないって思ったんですけど、普通に女子校に進学しましたわよね。何やってんだ、バカなんじゃないのか。いや、女子校楽しかったんでそんなことないんですけど。いや、もうマジでね、私ね、なんていうの？筋肉バカ好きなんですわよね。大好き。あとね、目つき悪い方大好きなんですわよね。目つき悪いわけじゃないんですけど、あとね、坊主が好き。坊主大好きなんですわよね。はい。 もうこんな話してたら永遠に終わんないんだよな、マジ。あとすぐ脱ぐところ好き。ちょっと筋肉バカですぐ服脱ぎたがる人大好きなんですよね。もう田中先輩大好きだったな。かわいいな。帽子のカットアイ、そうなんですよ。そうなんですよ。お姉様もいいですわよね。お姉様が義理のお姉さんだったら楽しいだろうなって思ったりね、しましたわよね。かわいいですわよね。OK. Anyways, ひなたしょうよ、柿山とびお。These are the two main characters. はい。ということで、Let's talk about their names. First of all, ひなた。ひなた means the place where the sun hits. はい。しょうよ we have to go through the kanjis for it. This kanji means jump or fly high. And then this kanji is another kanji for the sun. That explains the reason why he is so shiny. He has a warm personality. He is like the sun himself, right? The main character. Makes sense. And you can also see a lot of that for their character designs. I know that some weird people decided that a lot of the reasons why Japanese anime characters has like blonde hair and like stuff is because people want to be, I don't know, Westerners and stuff. It's not really the case. If you look at the history of manga, it is simply because if you try to make everybody look very Japanese, everyone's gonna have black hair, and how are people supposed to recognize the differences between characters when they all have the same hair color and eye color? In reality, that really is the reason to why you can't tell them apart exactly. That's the reason why a lot of animes and manga characters started to have many different hair colors. If you look at Sailor Moon, that's another really good example of it, right? Like, you can tell that people in reality don't really have blue hair, blonde hair, pink hair or whatever, but that is one of the easiest ways to tell people apart, not just in the hairstyles, but especially when it's in color, it's so much easier. But it's another great place to put some essence to their characters. If you look at the main character of Haikyuu, Hinata Shoujo, you can tell that his looks look exactly how his name is. His hair is the color of the sunlight, you know? Main character colors. Yeah, because they're supposed to stand out. So it's nice visual differentiation and emphasize their personality with a color. Like, I think Kuroko no Basuke has a lot of that. All of the colors of their hairs are already in their names. It's so easy to tell them apart, right? So Hinata Shoujo, he is the sun, he's the sunlight. But on the other hand, the other main character, Kageyama, Kage means shadow. Yama simply means the mountain. Kageyama is actually a pretty common family name in Japan. I wouldn't say really common, but a lot of people have this family name. So I think this is basically to add some realisticness to the names. Tobio. First kanji means fly. It's another word for fly. And then, the last kanji is a kanji that is often used as the ending of boys' names. O means male. And again, this is a pretty common ending for boys' names. If you combine them all, you can see that this name, the kanji, shows who he is. If you think about Kageyama, he has black hair because he's in the shadows. Like, you can tell from his personality that the two main characters, they're mirroring each other. They're the opposite of each other. One's the light, one's the shadow, one's short, one's tall. that is one of the great ways to make these characters pop out, but names are another way to tell who they are and their personalities. I remember noting the 五等分五等分の花嫁 manga said that the girls actually look all the same, but for the reader they were drawn, represented differently. Oh yeah, I bet. So I've never read that manga before, but 五等分の花嫁私はちょっとごめんなさい未履修なんですけれども、 but yes, you'll see a lot of them in different characters. It's not just Haikyuu, but I never watched it, but I think Boku no Hero Academia has a lot of this character representation in their names. 多分僕のヒロアカとかね、多分たくさんありますわよね。うん。この名前にキャラクター性が出てるみたいな。まあ私が好きなのは田中龍之介なんですけどね。はい。Anime Fun Fact Short Series 1. Do you like these facts? I don't know how much of them I can come up with. 爆豪 from 爆発。そう。Well, I mean, I don't really know much about.もう私ね、本当に自分によくないと思うんですけど、なんか流行ってるものを敬遠しちゃうから、This is such a like bad trait of mine, but whenever something is extremely popular, I tend to step away from it. It's actually really interesting. I'll have to try to come up with those. So, ね。なかなかね、いいですわよね。まあでもね、like you'll see a lot of, like you'll see that most Haikyuu schools are named after birds, like カラスの crow, right? 猫間 I mean 猫間は猫ですけどね、猫間 is cat, but カラスフクロウあれ白鳥沢とかね、フクロウダニとかフクロウ、青、白鳥沢、白鳥 if you look at the kanji it means swan. So if you like name, try reading コミさん。コミさんコミュ障コミさん is cute。 でもこんなん言ったら私絶対叩かれるんですけど、なんか日常系で可愛い女の子がたくさん出てくるけど私ちょっと苦手なんですよね。The hipster syndrome, when we liked it before it was cool. JK. Yeah, it's bad. はい。僕とさんとかね。懐かしいな。私ほんと配給好きだった。私何回でもこれこするっていうか言うんですけど、配給の前のね、四谷先輩の階段が大好きで、私ちょっと待って、足元にあるんですけどね、四谷先輩の階段、もう四谷先輩の階段連載中マジで大好きで、絵がまたいいじゃないですか。だから配給始まった時にみたいな、私ホラーの雰囲気があれ大好きだったのに、なんかスポーツ漫画始まっちゃったんですけどって思って全然のめり込みましたわよね。すごいですわよね。面白いんだからもう全く。はい。靴下長いやつ。靴下長いやつ。そうずってるやつ。あれ3巻で終わっちゃったじゃないですか。悲しすぎて。まあ全部初版で持っておりますわよ。私そういうタイプのオタクだから。Okay, but yes, that was about names. I tried to come up with those. Names are fun. Kanji is fun if you make it fun, but I don't like kanji. I like kanji, but not at the same time. 時代の打ち切りは輝いてた。わかる。なんか復活しないですかね。配給終わっちゃったしってのもあれですけど。 なんかやっぱり燃え尽きちゃうんですかね。なんかああいう傑作みたいなの書いちゃったら進撃しかり配給しかりなかなか続きまくるってのも珍しいんでしょうね。Making kanji fun is art. It is. It can be fun, but it can also be very confusing. はい。寒い。ちょっと脇に手入れたい。よいしょ。寒い。Why does it have to be so cold? Sorry, I'm putting my fingers under my armpits. ちょっと脇に指を入れて温めています。寒い。Okay, any other questions? 他にありますか？寒いよ。なんでこんな寒いのかわかんないから寒いんですけど、どうしますかね。はい。ちょっと今日終わりますかね。I mean, it's almost 12 o'clock. そろそろ12時来ますからね。はい。そろそろ終わりますか。もうね、next home project, adding insulation to your room. I do have an AC, I just don't want to pay for electricity. I have issues registering into X and Skep, but once I do, I want to commission 4 advices. Do you prefer to receive them all at once or one after the other? Or after New Year's if it works too busy? Oh wow, that's so nice of you. One after the other might be nice. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't really matter. Oh gosh. Skeb is so addicting. Why did you bring up the name of Skeb? もうスケブって単語を聞いただけで私はおーってなっちゃうから。You know, there's so many great artists on there. It's an art gacha is crazy. I am trying so hard not to log into Skep because otherwise I'm going to see. I just did because you just mentioned it. もうちょっと今スケブって言われちゃったからちょっとスケブは開いちゃったじゃないですか。楽しいな。I remember my friends had a Skep addiction a few years ago. I was just worried if I commissioned all at once it would affect some time to answer stat or whatever. Oh, it's okay. I work better under pressure. If you said delivery date like 2 months, you should be fine, right? Yeah, I'm pretty fine. I am very fine. This is exactly why I'm broke, everybody. もう私ね、もうこれスケベばっかやってからも私お金がないんですわよ。You know, I'm supposed to be saving money for a lot of different things, like a soundproof room, so that I can actually sing my heart out, and also because I also want a new I'm gonna follow this artist. ちょっとフォローしちゃおう。ははは、何この方の大好き。Wow, this person draws amazingly. What the heck? Oh my goodness, what the heck? Holy smokes, what the heck? すっごい綺麗な人見つけちゃった。はい。投稿しません。まあそうですよね。はい。はい。ちょっと。I might have found somebody who's really good. I don't have money for that. もう新衣装欲しいから I'm supposed to save up money for a new outfit because I really want a new outfit. Don't you all want to see a new outfit? I know you all want to see a new outfit. もう皆様も新衣装見たいでしょ。だからね、今止めてくれないとね、よくない。Please don't fall into a scam hole. Too late. Too late. かわいい。漫画も欲しいですよね。Scam addiction. Well, at least you sound happy. Scam addiction. Why was I born in Japan? Why was I born a nerd? Well, I wasn't born a nerd, but this definitely has something to do with his genes. いや、私がオタクになったのは絶対メイド父のせいなんで。フォロー中のクリエイターの作品がたくさんありますわね。なんでなんでしょうね。There's a website with that name. They show gadgets or tools or just nerdy stuff that can be interesting. We do. You need to remove scare from your bookmarks. It's not even on my bookmarks. I just type S on my S and it just comes up. かわいい。Okay, I'll exit. あ、そうだった。時間があったら私、ショートの文章を考えようって言ってたんです。I forgot. I said that if I had enough time, I was going to think more sentences for my YouTube shorts. I don't think we have enough time. So, gotta delete from your autofill history. No, art is amazing and lovely, but maybe I'll have to be careful about mentioning skip. なんでいやでもね皆様ねこれやるためだけに私どんだけVTuber とかバカにされようとこれだけは言える自分の姿を人に描いていただけるなんてこんなことしてないとこんな機会ないんですからねわかる自分の身を描いていただくことの快感をやってる人にしかわかんないと思うはい。To be fair, you know how a lot of people make fun of VTubers, and I'm totally fine with that. If I wasn't a nerd, I probably will be on the other side of the story. But I will have to say, people just don't know the joy of having yourself drawn by artists. Like, I am basically living a life of aristocrats from the 1800s or something. Or maybe even the 1600s, who knows. This is a life that you wouldn't get unless you had... You were a VTuber. So, I have a quote I recently read. If you think you could use it in some YouTube shorts, that sounds really fun when you put it in the... right? You can. The only problem is... Well, there's so many problems when it comes to my YouTube shorts. I have to come up with 4 new words that I haven't covered in the past 220 something days. Do the math. 4 times 228. That is 912 words. There are 912 words that I cannot use to make new sentences. That's a lot. できない理由を探して自分の可能性を狭めていないので何でもチャレンジした方がいい。理由やってる気がする。理由 might be a good one. ちょっと探してみましょう。理由 might be a good... I don't have 理由。ちょっと待って。I need to write 理由down. I've already done 探す。I've already done 自分。I don't think I've done 可能性though. I have done 可能 but not 可能性。よし。自分、理由と可能性ね。理由、可能性。書いとこう。Not a VTuber, but I do have a persona. I do have some Margaret VTuber friends. Then you know the struggle and the joy that comes with it. いや、どうしよう。はい。もうね、あまりにもわかんなさすぎて UFO キャッチャーとかしてますからね、私ね。ラーメン。ルから始まる単語が一つしかない。あと、ロは廊下と老人ホームしかない。老人ホーム悲しい。I have a few artists I want to request, but I don't know who to draw. The file delivery is quite a hassle. Skep gift card when? Skep gift card when? はみ出ん気のせいより違和感。Oh, that's a good one. ちょっと待って。Wait. Where's my... めんどくさいことしちゃった。ちょっと待って。気のせい。No, wait, I can write that down. Thank you. See, this is exactly why I need your help. I can be addicted, but my wallet is not made for that. My wallet isn't made for that, but I tell myself that I can keep on eating bean sprouts to survive, and that's exactly what I've been doing. It is so bad.気のせい、違和感。8番ホームかな？ I can make a 8番ホームセンテンス。ちょっと待って。違和感を感じたら、来た道を戻るという ホラーゲームがあります。どうだろう、違和感感じる。感じるもうやったかな。違和感感じる。感じるしてない。感じる。来た。道やってないんじゃない？道やってた。待って、ある。道、来た。でも来たは来るだからな。いいか。来た道を戻るは、戻るで行きましょう。よし。Thank you. One sentence down. 行きましょう。ありがとうございます。Thank you for your help. That's one sentence down for sure. I ran out of words for now, so that's all. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. 20 something more videos and we will be done. I just keep on telling myself that maybe one day one of my YouTube shorts will go extremely viral. Oh my gosh, you have to. Can I tell you something? One of my friends, Vtuber friends, we probably debuted around the same time. He has been struggling too, and one of his most recent YouTube shorts just gone viral. It now has 2 million views on YouTube, and all of a sudden, over a night, he has gained extra 10,000 subscribers. 3 days ago, I believe, he had 2,000 subscribers. Now he has 12,000, and so it just made me realize that if I keep on doing what I do, there is a possibility that holy smokes, he has almost 15,000 subscribers now. If I keep on doing what I do, there might be a time that one of my YouTube shorts will actually get viewed like 5 million times. And oh my gosh, wait, not a TM-san, thank you. Please eat things other than bean sprouts. Oh, thank you. But you do realize that even if you give me super chat, and even if, oh my gosh, to make things worse, you gave me your very first super chat, and I'm so grateful for that. And that might mean that I want to spend that money on something that will last, and that might be scary. Just kidding, I will eat. Thank you though. But Skev, it's not just Skev. It's about somebody drawing you. It's so fun. Okay. Anyways, thank you. はい、ちょっとね。いや、私のね、Vtuber のお友達、アニサキスの方。ね、なんと、アニサキスのショート動画が200万再生回数ってバズをされて、はい。なんと、今現在、チャンネル登録者の方が15,000人近くいらっしゃるということでね、私もすごい、希望を勝手に感じさせていただいておりまして、私もずっと頑張ってたらなんかね、いつかバンって来るのかもしれないって思って、頑張ろうって思っておりましてね。はい。なんか言っていらっしゃいました。昔の、過去のショートとかもものすごい再生されててみたいな、言ってらっしゃったので、私もね、そのうちそれを目指しちゃうぜ。へへっていうことで。はい。OK。とりあえず今年はね、ショート終わらせます。Well, either way, I will finish YouTube shorts. Oh, before we end, oh my gosh, it's already Monday. Do you know what that means? In 21 hours, you're gonna see me start playing Genshin. ちょっと皆さんも私帰りますけれども、帰るって何？寝ますけれども、皆さんは聞いてください。はい、集合。21時間30分後、私、原神を始めます。いや、ずっとやってたんですけど、全然初見じゃないんですけど、初見って書いたらバズるらしいんで、ちょっと初見って書きたいんですけど、ちょっと、書かないんですけど、嘘つきたくないんでね。でもめっちゃ楽しみ。なんかね、ワクワクしてきちゃった。Yes! If you think that this was my first time, just know that this isn't. Sorry. This is so not my first time playing Genshin. I have started playing Genshin when it got released, but I'm starting from scratch, so I'm basically playing from the first, like, as if it's the first time for me playing. I am going to miss all the past wings that I have gotten, and all the characters, including Aloy, that I have gotten, but it's okay. Alright, since playing a gacha game sounds very scary. Oh, don't worry, the only thing that I'm going to purchase is the 690 yen monthly thingy. I already decided on that. But yes, please come. はい、ということで皆様ぜひ来てください。Make sure that you keep the alert thingy on because it's Genshin. I will not translate all the stories. Because there's no way that I can. It's a fully voiced one. もうフルボイスなんで翻訳しません。はい、okay? Oh, I said that too before. Really? But it's okay. If you play Genshin, sorry, I will be on the Asia server because why not? But if you are on an Asian server, there might be a time that we can play together, so please keep that in mind. いつか視聴者参加型やるんでね。F2, what the heck is F2P? What the heck is F2P? F2P ってなんすか？わからない。はい。皆様、原神してる？ Free to play. What the heck is free to play? What? Free to play? What does free to play mean? 何？ Free to play がわからない。Oh, like, I'm actually curious how you would translate the dialogue. I'm not going to. You don't play to get better stuff. Oh, you don't get to pay better. Oh, I see. The only character that I really... my 推し is Xiao. 私の推しは翔くんなんですけど、でも添い遂げたい的な意味での推しはね、違う。私はなんか推しって2種類いません。私推しが2種類いるんですけど、基本おバカ筋肉系は結婚したいタイプ。わかる？田中先輩とかね、そういうタイプなんですけど、なんか美しすぎてそばから見ときたい系の推しはまた別にいて、それは翔くんなんですよね。はい。No spending money, at least not much. Oh, okay. So technically with the Vulcans, it's not really free to play. Games that are not sold but get money with additional transactions. Oh, I see. When I first played Genshin, I was saving up for Xiao, my beloved, and rolled him twice on Valentine's Day. He loves you back! My previous account, Xiao, was almost full constellation. I just had to get that out there. I had all the Star 5 characters that were always there. I don't know if that makes sense, like Jean and Diluc. I had all of them. そう、推しの概念ちょっとわかります。嬉しい。そう、なんか2種類できちゃうんですよ。あ、この人は共に性を添い遂げたいっていうタイプと、美しいアイドルみたいなタイプね。私。Basically, free to play is what these games are called in English-speaking countries where you can play the game for free without spending money on it. The free to play players, some of them. Oh, okay. Since I'm flexing her shell, I have to tell people how much I loved him. Well, to be fair, I wasn't married when I first started playing Genshin, so it's okay for me to say love. On my parents' hometown, so the Wi-Fi is a bit iffy. Why did I this way? Are you talking about Genshin? Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm starting Genshin, so make sure be there or be square. Okay? Hi. In 21 hours, starting Genshin. You can't explain everything to me because I know everything, but it's okay. I just want to get to a point that I can play. Like I'm caught up to the most recent stories. I don't know how many months that will take, but 何ヶ月かかるかわかんないんですけど、最速で 行きたいですよね。最新のストーリーまでね。I quit Genshin after a while because I kind of don't want to play gacha games anymore. I got to that point during COVID. I played Genshin consecutively for like 2 years. And then I got too busy doing VTubing. But now that I am like... I just want to get back into it. We'll see. ということで、ちょっとこれ以上原神の話しててもあれなんでね。はい。そろそろ行きますか。来年からね、ちょっとね、もうちょっとちゃんと活動するんでね。覚えてて。Just so you know, a little plan for next year. I'll do a lot more zatsus. And I'll take a break from the anime series and go back to grammar series instead. And I will make a lot more YouTube shorts that has to do with trying to go viral. Ha 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 ha. That's a little bit embarrassing to say, but haha, I need to say that out loud. Lemu-san! 6 months of being a member, what? You are a pro student. I played Genshin for about 2 years too. Same goes for Fire Emblem Heroes. I can just speedrun the arc and quest to catch up on the story. I'll try. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. そう、来年の活動なんですけど、来年はね、ちょっと、雑談増やして、雑談増やして、アニメ動画休みます。もう完全に。今、遅れてるやつを1年かけて追いつこうとする年にします。じゃないと一生終わんないんでね。はい。へへ、恥ずかしいんですけど、こんなん言うの、へへ、私、なんか、ショート、ちゃんと頑張ったら伸びるって聞いたから、頑張ろうかなと思ったりしてます。I think there's some AR logs for some arc and quest contest, but I haven't played at the beginning in so long. I think so too. I think that's how it goes, but we'll see. Since the dialogues will all be in Japanese, I think I will just summarize them up. I haven't played the game on a keyboard before, so we'll see how that goes. 私、キーボードでプレイしたことないんですよね、原神。それがちょっと不安。Technically, a 2 NA accounts for Genshin with an F2P and a main account. Oh, so the main account, you spend a lot of money. Okay, I have to go to bed. You all go to bed too. 皆様も寝て、私も寝ます。ということでね、原神なんで来てね。はい。楽しみ。楽しみしみ。しみしみしみしみ。はい。This coming week I'll try to catch up on the YouTube shorts. はい、we'll see. 私頑張ります。もうね、寝るときも忙しいのなんかわかんないけど、I don't know what it is about my maid shop that is so busy, but it's okay. One day. 皆様ごきげんよう。Thank you for coming. I need to read out your names. 皆様の名前読まないと。I will read out your names. リュウジさん、レムさん、ルトフィックさん、デルフィナさん、ダミアーノさん、グリップナーさん、タイヤンさん、カイさん、No.13さん、Anybody else? ありがとうございました。ごきげんよう、寝ます。Again, thank you for the last follow-up stream of the year. Next year, this might happen once a month. We'll see. はい。ちょっと来年はね、こちらの配信、月1になるかもしれないです。その代わり雑談増やします。But, I will try to have a lot more, 雑 streams, okay? はい。Okay. ではでは。Good night, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow. 明日お会いしましょう。Bye bye. Good night. ごきげんよう。